Flashback. Outside of Aguri's office. The president's Lexus is going out from the gate. Aguri bows deeply, looks up as the car disappears from the gate, and then leaves the company to head to the veterinary hospital. Flashback. Inside of Veterinary Hospital B. Aguri is led to the same place by a nurse. Until yesterday, Rince's oxygen room was second row from the bottom, which was exactly her eye height, but today the room is moved the bottom. Nurse B starts talking to Aguri. Nurse B. Rince tried her best earlier and she turned herself around. Aguri listens to the nurse and then her face suddenly turns blue and takes a look at Rince. Rince is facing her face to the front in the gauge and sitting down. She doesn't react anything even though Aguri is in front of her. Aguri opens the gauge right away and carries Rince by her arms. Rince is exhausted in her arms. Aguri takes Rince back to the gauge, and lets her lie down on the floor slowly. Right after that, Rince tried to stand up but falls down on the floor. She tried to stand up and falls again. And then she stops moving anymore.
Aguri. Doctor, something wrong with her.
Aguri's voice echoes throughout the hospital. Nurse B goes and calls veterinarian. Veterinarian B comes in hurry.
Aguri. When I came here, her eyes were glassy. So I held her right away, and she was very exhausted. I thought it's not good to carry her, so I put her in the gauge again. Then she tried to get up and then fell, tried to get up and fell. Finally she is not moving anymore.
Aguri tries to explain the situation but she can't talk properly.
Veterinarian B. I see, actually Rince was not very fine from this morning.
Rince starts to growl loudly.
Aguri. Doctor, Rince hurts somewhere, doesn't she?
Veterinarian B. From this morning, her kidney conditions are also bad. That's why she's in pain.
Rince growls loudly again.
Veterinarian B. This looks bad. I'm going to add some more painkiller now.
Rince keeps her eyes open, breathing ragged and growling repeatedly. The BGM of the hospital is playing loudly. Nurse and veterinarian are busy moving around. Her growl is drowned out by the BGM. Flashback. Outside of the hospital. Aguri is coming outside. She tries to take her phone to contact Tokuko online. Her hands are shaking.
Aguri. Rince is not good.
Tokuko. What happened?
Aguri. The data showed worse. Lipase. The kidneys were also affected.
Tokuko. How much?
Aguri. 5,000.
Tokuko. What? 5,000?
Aguri. Right, it's very dangerous. Anyway, I'll keep in touch with you.
Flashback. In the hospital. At night. Aguri is talking to Tokuko and Kota online.
Kota. No changes?
Aguri. She must be in pain, she is growling loudly.
Kota. I see. All we can do is praying for her.
Tokuko. I hope it's not too painful, at least.
Kota. What do you do tonight?
Aguri. I'll pay additional fee for night nursing.
Kota. Sorry for that.
Aguri. You don't have to be sorry. I want to be with Rince overnight but I cannot. It makes me sad.
Kota. Well, it's not your fault.
Aguri. I ask them to contact me if something happened.
Kota. It's not she is going to die. We have to take our chances of getting better, and leave it to hospital.
Aguri. In a tearful voice, okay.
Flashback. In the hospital. At night. Aguri is sitting on the floor and keeps on petting Rince.
Aguri. Rin-chan, you must be in pain, and feel so hard. I'm so sorry.
Aguri puts her mouth close to Rince's ear, and whispers over and over again. Flashback. In the hospital. At night. Gradually her tears stops and the expression goes away. Aguri leaves the hospital at 22:30.